the party of law and order is now calling it the Department of Injustice.
Right.
I think there's just a huge disconnect that we are still living through as a country, and that the Republican Party doesn't know how to move forward.
So that's 4 cases.
Yeah.
Practically speaking, how do they do that?
Timing is so important here. So the election, I think the big question on everyone is, will these cases be tried before the election in November? Now, we know the Manhattan DA case starts in March and will certainly carry into April. Cross those off. So when is Jack Smith going to get a trial? I think it's impossibly early to try to do that case starting in January. Defense has a constitutional right to more time to prep. So the question is, are any of these other cases going to realistically get tried in June, July, August, that close to November? And remember, a defendant has a constitutional right to prepare his defense. You can't make him go one right into the next. So huge question to watch for tomorrow when we get into scheduling. How quickly is this going to move? Is there any chance they get this in before November?
And also, just keep in mind that this is when the first primaries begin. This process, the primary season is going to go here. Yep. Somewhere in here is going to be the Republican nomination, the convention, and then this is election and debate season. So that's a lot going on.
Well, I think this gives you a pretty good indication of what is going on. Voters have a favorable view of Trump, just 39%. The clear majority have an unfavorable view of Trump. But what percentage have a favorable view of Joe Biden? Just 38%. This is the group that we'll be looking out for. This neither group, 23% of Americans have a favorable view of neither Trump nor Biden. These are the folks who could ultimately end up determining the election. This is like deja vu with 2016, when you had that big chunk of voters who liked neither Hillary Clinton nor Donald Trump. They went for Donald Trump. It won the election. This time around, we'll see who they go for. If they go for Trump, he may win another term in the White House. Biden better hope they go for him, because this is the clear key group of voters.
Just one thing to note here, how remarkable it is in the time that we're in, that he is still getting this, and that it's more than Biden. He is an indicted person right now for charges when it comes to classified documents. It is remarkable to see. Harry Enten, always great to see you. Love to see the numbers. I know you break them down for us so we don't have to do it.
But their other concern is, are we missing something?
Hang on one second. You're looking now again at live pictures, this time of Newark Liberty Airport. You can see the motorcade, and inside one of those SUVs is the former president of the United States, Donald J. Trump. Arriving, he will board his plane and they will fly to Miami, where John Miller has so eloquently explained the process that will take place tomorrow, where a former president of the United States will be under arrest, under federal arrest inside a Miami courthouse, where he will, in theory, if the processes follow from before, be fingerprinted, DNA swabs taken. You're looking right there at the SUV. We'll wait and see what happens over the next minute or so, see if we can tell who's getting out.
Exactly. Also waiting to say if Walt Nauta, the other person that is there, is Donald J. Trump coming out of the car there, the SUV, going up the steps. He is on his way at this point to fly to Miami, or first from Newark to Miami. We should also mention, who don't we see yet? And that is Walt Nauta.
Right, which we were expecting to see. Of course, Walt Nauta, his former body man, his former aide, who is now, in this case, his co-defendant. Exactly, and we have not seen him.